Lineup presented by Bet365. Real Muto went 5 for Mr. Stearns, passed away last Thursday. Let's take a look at tonight. That'll be down to a game and a half. The National League standings.
So we welcome you to Citizens Bank Park.
Phillies, and a victory puts them 21 games above 500 for the first.
You can play with any of these teams right here. It looks like the American League.
But a lot of these hitters have seen him. Gene Segura down in the lineup. He's had success against him.
The split games behind the Blue Jays in the wild card standings. That is a game that.
Citizens Bank Park, as the Blue Jays will send Kevin Gausman to the mound tonight to get him fired up here. He might just, I don't know if he's going to intercept Kevin Gausman. He's like Gausman and company. What yet? Be my guest. Jays are 13-6 in interleague play this year. He has swung the bat very well.
If he was on that injured list with an elbow inflammation, he missed 5 starts.
Canted by the second baseman Segura, and they'll get Springer by his.
This is how they will line up. Schwarber, Vierling behind the plate, and at shortstop, usually sure hand to come, but not last night.
Here's Vladimir. To Hopper, to Segura, out at second, and quickly 2 down. His thrown so far has been at least 98 miles. Bo last night would run, but it was guys like Teopa.
That 3-run homer
into left for a base hit. A 2-out single.
Hitter on off-speed pitches.
So slider was 92.5 down the right field line and just couldn't in 2. And ground ball to third, charged by Bone. His 40th home run of the season last night. Kyle Schwarber leads the National League.
Numbers against Kevin Gausman, so Kevin's going to have to. He was on, dropped his record to where it is now at 12.
Only 7 homers in his first 24 starts, but he has for the Blue Jays right out of the chute, and that one is outside for. Got a fastball by him, 1-1.
And get the ball in the air to the pull side.
Right at 800 coming in as it's fouled off. 2-2.
Oh.
And a swing and a miss. Elevated fastball.
Early on, that time elevating it to pick up.
Hoskins has 28 home runs on the season, 10-11 game. And again, just 2 games. And he waves at a slider.
And reads what hitters are trying to do to him. And if he feels and bat that with his stuff.
I throw a 35 or 40 during the game. The 2-2, and there's a good splitter down
and a couple of starts.
So back, and that's bounced in for ball 1. The reason Harper has seen Gausman is off in his
the 15 at bats. There's off when he was with Baltimore. He'd get ahead, no problem, and I'd look around and I'd see guys get
the left field line. 2-2. Took his phone out before he even sat back down. 2-2. And Harper wouldn't bite on the split. And a swing and a miss. Rays are coming off the field. Rob Gausman strikes out the side in the bottom of the first. Right now, 1 shy of the all-time. Pittsburgh took an 8-4 lead to the bottom of the season. As he fouls back the Wheeler $1 million deal a couple of years back, and again when healthy he is one of the best.
It's easy rock you to sleep wind up, and then it's big, and they just want to get him right in a wild card series.
Upstairs to Chapman. And the pitches so far tonight. Grounds one down to his counterpart Bohm, and a bit of a walk.
Plays into it.
What? And his DHing tonight, John Schneider saying, you know what, they're going. Remember, fouled a couple of pitches off that foot a couple of weeks back, and everybody get this.
You know, the foot had been bothering him since he fouled it off, and they
looked like he was taken all the way, and it's
greatly. And I also like that double. Just take a good pass, a good swing.
Got jammed and hits a 1-hopper to Segura at second. 2 down.
I would ask him 2, maybe 3 innings. I'm thinking maybe
clean it up. Here's Raimel Tapia. You know, when the Blue Jays are stringing hits together and maybe they need
the eyes, a couple of games in a row.
Out off third base side. He's given up just a base hit to Bo Bichette back out. And a swing and a miss. 98 up.
He's the ultimate professional, Schneider told me. He understands.
Hazel, thank you. Yeah, a different team, a different role. The at-bats, Tabby, has been improving recently.
Yeah, and he'll come through for the Jays. I'm sure of. Gunto is working on a 6th straight hit spot.
And he got him. What a start to the.
How did you end up in San Francisco? And so when he went to San Francisco, video games, loops one into center field.
So the Giants changed his
start, and this is why. So they showed him that, and they go fastball splitter.
Fastball foul to back.
Was picked up by Atlanta, the Blue Jays.
And a swing and a miss. How about 90?
We're out, and then that good splitter.
Down for the second baseman, Gene Segura. As Bohm on the season, not one of the guys who runs very much. First, Vladdy's got it and flipped it behind Gausman.
Throws it behind him, and Segura's going to.
Error is charged to Guerrero on the play, on the throw behind.
Stop. And then avoid the slow down.
Four different spots: second, right, left, and third. Kind of an unusual setup, Tabby. With
hit from those open stances.
1-2.
It feel comfortable.
And strike three called.
Gordon, that's how you win. John Schneider feels like his.
In the 8th spot, getting the start at second base. And he has looked at a couple of.
Extremely hard every day when we come down.
Fly ball to right field. Maton coming over, reaches down.
But he was able to stay with it, look it right into the glove, and pluck it off
to the Blue Jays. There's a fastball, and it's 2-1.
Here.
Third, Bohm on the money with the net, and Sportsnet now. Stott at short, and the Blue Jays down to the truck. Appears there's a bit of a theme here. They appear to be hungry. I mentioned Vierling here hit .311, and Vierling
last night.
Yeah, why didn't he come into center? And that's down for a base hit. Vierling aboard to begin the bottom.
Phillies game plan's got to be, we're going to hunt that splitter.
You know, Schwarber's played on some good teams, right? So obviously won a World Series. Came up in 2020 as well, and then he was in the playoffs with the Red Sox last year. So yeah, every year
on that one. Kevin Gausman, how
in the rib cage to fly ball to right center, and Merrifield is there. Vladdy, everybody knows that, but it's not so much. Ground balls left, Bichette and Hoskins hitter. Look at the weighted runs created plus for the Blue Jays. This goes back June.
All had hot streaks to get the weighted runs created plus.
Including Guerrero on a ground out. He is on track right now for the Triple Crown. He's got 100 and Jose Ramirez at 115 as Bichette ground.
Has the top 3 spots. He out-homered the second guy.
97 down the middle for us to see him. The stuff is not towards right field, but foul. Baseball as well, as Chapman waits on deck.
Who love it. They can slow it down.
And how
Andrew Kirk off of Bohm's glove.
Down is one at bat. And on the outside court, game 1, so you never know.
6 seed that I think you have to play the game every day the same way.
Obvious or automatic, maybe. As
you can't do it on September.
4 games left in the regular season. Stop Chapman, and look at that
space. The throw was the most
just to accomplish something.
I'm pitching.
At least it would put him in game 3.
I want the cheering for the Blue Jays.
Home lines one to left center.
Do it with 2 outs. Ball hit hard right.
It up shallow left. Back goes Bichette, and he makes
firing out of his hand. Picked up just 3 strikeouts.
Chopper to short. Stott just in. Syndergaard was 17 years old.
Physically developing.
And a base hit to right field for Raimel Tapia. 14-9, a 2.60 ERA.
Here when they signed him.
Runner is going. Tapia was on.
Pay attention.
Tapia starts and stops. Shallow left. And
You're not happy with where he is right now, swinging the bat.
Tapia running. And fouled back by Merrifield. Not going here. And a swing and a miss by Merrifield.
Did a really good job of trying to frame that up and steal that.
As he swings and fouls it back going Kevin Gausman. 0-2. And he got him. Swing and a miss. Change up every now and again. He just likes to give him a little bit different of a ring. The middle and into center, a base hit, and come to third.
Double him up.
And he hit that home run off Julian. He pitched last night for Buffalo. Pretty good speed at both corners for the Phillies. Segura at third. Swinging away at 3-0. And that is. To the mound. Gausman feeds Guerrero.